For this. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it.
6 years ago, I lost $91,000 in 3 days while trading SBC.
Welcome to the big show. Simply wait.
Stumping and the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. Pump up the jam. Pump up the jam, pump up the jam, pump up the jam, pump it up, up.
The 25 breaks a couple of tackles. Headlock, go! Headlock, go! He could go all the way.
Hey, you, get out of our way because today is the day we will put you away.
It's fun to stay in the YMCA. It's fun to stay in the YMCA. They have everything for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. Let's get ready to rumble. Get ready to rumble. Pump up the jam, yo, pump it up, yo, pump it.
Aggressive, be aggressive.
Simply en fuego.
Sorry, just
How we doing? How are we doing? I'll probably be like a little slower today. I won't have as much energy as usual, I don't think. But I'm here. Groot's here. That's all I care about. Hopefully you guys had a good morning. Didn't look like I missed a lot in small caps. Now, I didn't really rewind deck stream fully. Just kind of halfway paid attention to what happened at the opening bell earlier in you guys, and in pre-market just kind of skimming through. Looked like MLGO was kind of maybe your really only your one option for the day for a decent long MLGO. You know, looking at this for the 87 time. So I hope you got that long, and there was a great short right there. That was probably your best play. For a long or a short right there would have been MLGO. So long up and then the short back down somewhere through here, right? It wasn't really ever too clean. I did have a little bit of a trend line, I guess, like right through there. Yeah, right here. Well, see, I would have had it there to begin with, and so I'm glad I didn't trade today. Obviously, for certain reasons, but there wasn't a lot that I missed. It seemed like GLMD, I know, was kind of up and then maybe right back on down, but there wasn't a lot today. Yeah, nice good short there, right? You know, I don't know why That's what you got to be looking for. I would not be looking for a lot of longs here. There just haven't been a lot of good longs here recently that have been holding up. It's just we're going back to previous runners over and over and over and over and over and over. I guess Nas kind of was a runner for you guys, and again, a previous runner. Probably had no news. Let me see here. No news. Yeah, no news. So there you go. No news. Spikes out of nowhere. Crashes back on now. So shorts was the way, short was it today. So if you got shorts in, hopefully you guys banked on the short side. I'm telling you, this is why we should. No offense, but there's really no point to go long in small caps unless you trade PRs, or trade like moving averages or something like that, or you're a scalp trader. Just doing this for almost a decade now. If you're a long trader in small caps, it's either the right, like when I go long, it's the right day, the right time. But like 90% of the time, you're either, you're a scalper, you're trading PRs like right when they come out, or you're kind of doing like swing trading and trading moving averages, or you're doing like the logistics kind of stuff, or you're trading the technicals of the company where, well, this company is, and I don't even know if that works anymore because of how shit, the market's gotten. No one really even cares about what you owe or don't owe, or if you have an offering or any of that shit. What's up, JYD? How you doing? Long time. How are you? I'm just slowing down with Groot. I mean, Groot's finally kind of slowing down, so doing good. But Groot's on kind of his truly his last leg. So just hanging out with Groot as much as I can. Definitely a long journey for him. He's been through a lot, through the ringer and back for sure. So, but nothing really much on my end, my man. I haven't traded since. I think I traded Thursday. I don't think I traded Friday. I can't even remember anymore. But yeah. Yeah. So yeah, large cap or small cap. So I know a lot of you guys with deck and the cash account. I just don't know why you do it. It's not that great. There are some longs here and there. But every play I just brought up, I mean, everything came down for the day. I mean, MLGO, Nas, I mean, you have a brief second to go long. Look how much more time you have to go short versus time do you have to go long. Look how much time you have to go short versus time you have to go, you had 10 minutes, 5 minutes to what? You did no time. You're not going long for very long. Omex, again, another, looking at the same runner. Fucking just stupid. No offense, but I just would never go. I mean, unless it's the day or the time and it's the right setup, and you'll see when I alert longs. But if I'm not, I'm telling you, be careful in the large cap or small cap world going long. It is just, it's so inconsistent. Not like it used to be. Yeah, JYD, it's, I don't know if you've been around on where it went in, obviously, because anyway, the world I live in anymore and how busy I am, and especially with Groot, I have no idea when I used to kind of tell when people are in and out of chat. I mean, I know some, like Mafia, because it's so intermittent when I see him, or there's certain people, but no offense to you, I thought you'd been in chat. But 2 weeks ago today, he had what I was hoping was melanoma removed from his mouth. He had a growth. I noticed it on a Friday, and it looked like melanoma. It was cancer. We could just tell her, anyway, well, obviously we knew it was going to be anyway, but we thought it was melanoma, which is, A, sucks, okay, another cancer, but it wasn't. It was another osteosarcoma. So he was great 2 weeks ago. He was still great even, it was a little right after the surgery. It was about, it was last Sunday, not this Sunday, but a little over a week ago now. When he woke up, his eyes, he couldn't really open them. So the last really good day he had was Saturday before last. So yesterday was the 27th. So 420. No, well, that was Easter. So 419. So the day before 420. 419. Saturday, April 19th was his last. Eyes open, he was fine, everything was normal. I didn't see anything. Sunday, woke up, his eyes he couldn't really open them, and so all his texts, he probably just didn't feel good. Something's going on. We'll know more by Monday or Tuesday. And then his eyes, and it was ended up being glaucoma. So Thursday took him to the vet. He's got glaucoma. Now we have to figure out why he's getting glaucoma. Well, long story short, I wake up on Saturday and I noticed where they had cut out the growth of the melanoma. What I thought was melanoma ended up, because they got back to me 4 days later and said it's unfortunately not melanoma, it's osteosarcoma. We were not, we were not expecting this. Because usually and that's what's cool. I've gotten Groot to a level in the game they've never gotten to. Usually vets, which is cool. I've kind of beat vets in a way. Usually they only, because of people, it's me, owners. they never push to the level. Like they quit. They get beat by the boss on level 2 or the boss on level 3. I've gotten like to the final boss, like truly. I'm like at the I'm at the last level and I can't beat it. Unfortunately, I don't know if I ever will be able to with dogs because the cures aren't there. But they're like, Josh, this is wow. We weren't expecting this. And then how fast it grew back after they cut it out. Everyone, like from every vet, from the Torgen, everyone I've reached out to, they're all like, we've never been here. This isn't protocol. We don't know. This is where we are ? We don't know. You were, and that's another reason why I'm doing this, so that way down the line they know now. They know what can happen and how fast it can happen. So yeah, anyway, 2 weeks ago today, literally right now, Groot was literally 2 weeks ago today was going, under for for the removal, and then he also had to remove spots like on the roof of his mouth toward the back left hand side. So Saturday when I saw this grow, I looked back there where he removed it, and so literally where he removed it, it's already grown back like that fast, and there's no point because it'll just grow back even probably faster if we remove it again, like aggravating it, not getting it all out, and the only thing to do is removing the jaw. But what quality of life at that point, removing a jaw? It's like it's osteo. You have to remove the bone to get rid of it. They hoped we caught it early enough. We thought it was melanoma at first, so we weren't even worried about that. But they had to get it out of the bone because it went into that, and so that's why they were also worried to send off a biopsy to see what it was. So it makes sense now. It was osteo because it was in the bone. They had to get it. So that's he's on Palladia. It's like pretty much the strongest chemo you can get. I've got him on 1,000 milligram CBD THC oil, carprofen. He's eating. He ate his lunch earlier. He's still eating, drinking. His poop now has unfortunately turned to liquid diet. It's nothing but because of the meds and everything he's on. This is probably his last days. I don't know how long he's got. I know usually my boys, but the ones that have all gone through this whole like disease that eats through their body and they eventually can't go, they stop eating, and it's like it'll be like they stop eating and they got about a day, maybe 2 left. Not just because they're not eating. It's just whatever's killing them's killing them. Not because they could go multiple days, and it's not starvation. Obviously, it's killing them. So he's still eating and drinking and pooping. But yeah, it's just that was the. I knew then I was defeated at like the final. I don't want to cry, but it sucks because it's like a video game too. But anyway, it was like the final boss finally beat me. When I got that, on Saturday, I was like, no. Well, I knew that the weekend before last when he told me it was osteo. There was nothing really we could give him what he's on now, but I lost. I lost the game, and I don't like to lose. I did not want to do this today, but in front of you guys, because I'm actually in a good mood, but it just sucks losing, because I don't like to lose. I think it's why I'm such a good stock trader. I know everyone's like, oh, I don't like to lose. No, I'm like Michael Jordan. I do not like to lose. I'll run it back. If I lose, run it back. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna get you. I can't get this one though, I can't get this one. Can't get this one. It sucks. So anywho, but I'm still good. I promise. It just, it's the losing part. I'm good with losing Groot. It'll suck. It's like, why does this? I don't know. It's like, oh, I hate losing. I don't want to lose this battle. I wanted to get to August, September. So it's just that part. I wasn't ready to be done. I still wanted to play the game. It's like you're like the kid at the back in Walmart or Best Buy back in the day or Target, and they had the arcade, not arcade, but they had the console glassed up and you could play it in front of the TV. And you didn't have the console, and then your mom's telling you there's a line of kids behind you, and let them, it's time for you. No, I don't. I want to keep playing. Let someone else play. Oh man. Anyway, so there's the catch up for you guys. Thanks to Marcimo. Appreciate Kelly, JYD, Lone Wolf. Definitely sucks, but he's like I said, he's still eating. Had his turkey dogs, had his Cheetos for lunch, got him his His THC or what his CBD oil 1,000 minutes strong. Gave him his meds. He's still fighting. He doesn't want to leave the pack yet, but eventually that cancer, obviously, and he's got the Palladia, so it's slowing it down as much as it can. But it's just that's all it's doing, and then eventually it's going to take over, and he'll be done. But he's done stupid. Everyone is like, how many? He's done what? Because most people usually give up. They wouldn't have pushed this far or paid for this much, or they would have just put him down or let one of the last, what if something else kill him in the past, they wouldn't have pushed to get any of the removed anyway. So he's a mighty one for sure. Appreciate it, Matt, Cousin Greg, for sure. For sure. For sure. And just that final stuff too. Like last time he had a good day. Last time he wanted to go, out to work, like on the runner in the kitchen and go to dinner, was it was a couple days ago now, but he hasn't wanted to do that. I mean, he wants to eat, but he just wanted to come because he's still, a lot of it's the medication, and everything he's on and the CBD, and now he just like, he eating, but he just doesn't, so it's like that, you kind of go back and start doing that. The last day he felt good, the last day this, the last day, so it's like the shutdown phases, so to speak. So any of you that have dogs, and if you have gone through it, but if you haven't, holy shit, it sucks. It is a shit fire. But I mean, I knew this I knew exactly what I was getting into all the way back August when I was like, let's get this leg cut off ASAP. I knew that this day was coming for sure. But 8 months after all that, that's why I'm happy. Like, dude, 8 months after all that, shit. Ain't no dog getting that far. Like, he's gone farther than pretty much any dog ever. As far, well, not after. There are dogs that usually after, but they only have osteo. And those dogs are usually only 50, 60, 70 pounds. They're not 140, 50 pound Great Danes. Those don't last that long after cancer. Especially osteo and getting a limb removal. And then getting spontaneous and blah, 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 blah. So, I just keep telling myself that. I'm like, bro, that dude fucking... He should have been dead like months ago. He should have been dead like a while ago. That's fucking cool. He's still around. That's crazy shit. Anywho, so didn't even want to get into this today. Sorry, JYD, that you asked, and then that's how I'm doing. I'm doing good, honestly, through all of it, but here's what it is. Here's what it is. Hopefully, you guys are doing good today. CMO, JYD, and earlier too, who was it that asked? Trade Palm, if you got that. Trade T PAOM. Trade T anyway. Trade the Pool has a YouTube page. Go to their YouTube page. They have so many videos over there. They have a lot of good information. And that what I linked for you over there was actually for the setup. Like working through, I'm pretty sure it is. Like if you want to change things around or how to, and manipulate their desktop download or whatever you want to call it, their desktop app that you use. Spy's still going for new lows. Had a nice good push up here too. Hopefully everything works out with Groot and his schedule. I can get up tomorrow. And the main reason I'm wanting to do this so I can just keep up the morning alerts. I would fully take off. But I just want to keep up with the stocks and where we're at in the market. So, okay, up over, let's see, 551. I would have gone over 550. That would have not have been my ultimate high, or my normal even high of day. I would have gone over that for my normal high of day for sure. Yeah, I would have run into that level and said that area would have been probably up here, probably right around minimum. Well, I can see 553.50, and then I could see why that would have been tough. You can see why what we ran into, that low of day, and then that would have been tough too with another dollar up. Hold on one sec, team. Hold on one sec. There we go. All right, cool. And then I bet ultimate high of day. I bet I still would have went higher than that though. Let me go 15.15. Oh, see, I thought I had to go back 20 days. See, that's why I did that. I thought I had to go back 20 days. See, like this right here, I knew this would have been tough. See this right here? Resistance, support, like that through this area, 553, we'll call it 60 to 554.85 would have been tough. I don't know, maybe I would have called that my normal high of day. It's hard to determine. I feel like I would have gone up another level, at least to like here, 556.30. but then really would have emphasized that that would be tough. And then ultimate high of day, I bet I would have went somewhere around like 560. I just looking at the chart. For lows, I probably would have went somewhere like, let's see, we're at 49. Yeah, I probably went right here for normal low of day. Normal low of day, 43.70. Normal low of day, 43.70. Ultimate low of day would have come down here to 41.90, 42. Yeah, it probably would have been it. That probably would have been it, just because we haven't had big day. We've had big days here and there, but not nearly as much. So probably there. I don't know if I would have gone down another level from right there. And I'm just getting that from the bottom of the flag, like right through there, that 42 mark. Maybe down to that lower shadow right there from last Thursday of 41. Would have been ultimate low of day. But again, group, as long as everything works out for tomorrow and a schedule, every night I'm just like, brr, so tired. So tomorrow, same thing as the day. Hopefully the schedule works out. I can be able to get up with him. He can take his poo-poo. Now I'm up. I'll come in here and do let's do a few alerts with you guys and then head back to bed. Or try to head back to bed. We'll see. Appreciate it, Molly. Oh, I know. Yeah, off. Yeah, definitely. I just, even like my eyes, my hair, has like, I can tell it's probably thinned out some, like just the stress from all of it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, God, yeah. It'll be... Yeah, I'll feel it for. I'll probably feel it for at least 2 weeks. I'd bet, if not a month, after he finally passes and we get him cremated. Like, it'll be 2 weeks minimum until I'm even close to being back to normal. Just, even days when I may seem normal in here when I have a lot of energy Monday through Friday at lunch or on for whatever. Like, I'm like, whew. Definitely need a break. That's why I just said, Josh, just take this. I was going to push through and go, dude, like I was going to do that this week. I was like, no, just spend time with Groot. This is and then, because I have, anyway. So I was like, just take this week off. Because I took off next Monday and Tuesday morning already. Ahead of time forever ago. I'm like, just take this week off. Enjoy it. Well, you know what I'm saying, enjoy it. But spend time, relax, try to catch up already. Now a little bit, maybe even. Oh, man. Jay, why do you had to rehome your dog? And Dad was admitted to the hospital and spent up 2 weeks. I'm just knowing, man, what a tough 2 weeks you had too as well, bro. Good God. Had to rehome your dog. Why'd you I guess because you had to move or something? You just couldn't take him with you or something? Or she? You could have given him, you could have, I could have taken care of the dog until you got back. Until you can have the dog again. You just ship it to Arkansas. I'll take care of the damn dog. Much drink, bro. Yeah, thank you, CR Trinox. I appreciate it. You guys are a lot of the reason why we push so hard. Group. I know we felt it. I felt it from you guys. And just the whole time, he'll be fine. Oh, he's gonna get through. He's gonna do this. Like, even from the oh God, it's been a. Let's see. Hey, Josh, I agree with him. I was saying Groot is looking. Oh, I know. Definitely hope it's good to have me. Yep, I know, man. Want to start typing demo to start learning about Marcus Crap. Oh, TTP, yeah. I gotcha. That is kind of funny, Glass Blower. I know what you mean, like where you want to use, but you only get so many days. So you're like, I don't want to like waste my email addresses now. Then don't. Don't. Just wait. Try to as much as you can. Try to take real trades, like even though you're writing them down. Write it like, hey, I'm going for a shelf crack. Just hypothetical here. Although I do not like that right there. But say, hey, I'm going for a 1, and then okay, candlestick confirmation. I'm in at 151. Then write all that stuff down. Try to make it as real as you possibly can, other than physically pressing buttons, which I know is a whole different thing, and really makes it more. But you got to try to do anything you can to make it real as possible as of right now. Yeah, I had to move back to an apartment with my dad. Oh man. Gotcha. Get through this, AK. Oh man, yeah. No, I got other ones and all the other girls. I know. We got to trust me. I got plenty of love around me. It just he's my Great Dane boys. I just always get like my first one, Deuce, which he was my only dog for so long. So, but then Groot. Groot was Groot. Groot wasn't really. I'd say it was like, it always happens this way before they pass. Like in the last year or two, I get really attached to like Ava. I was never really super attached to Ava, and then her last year, because Bella passed. And then Bella's the same way. For whatever reason, Avery didn't, like, well, I know why I said whatever reason. Avery had to travel a lot, and so me and Bella got crazy close. We were always close, but me and Bella got so, and I fell in love with Bella. Like, oh my God. And then boom, she passed. And then me and Ava fell in, like, she was like my girl because Bella passed. And then she passed. And so Groot in like the last 2 years, for whatever reason, you know, has become more and more like Deuce. And then of course now in this journey together, you get that much more attached. So, but it's so weird how like in the last year, right before, like, so next time this happens and I get really attached to a dog, I'm like, oh crap, you're about to die. I need to start getting you on anything I can now to prevent this. See, I've had a oh man, pendant for pets. If you ever want, oh cool, that's cool. That's made a cremation pendant for pets. That's cool. You have to send a picture, man. Yeah, gotta let me see what that looks like, bro. What's that look like? Glass blower. That's cool, man. That'd be cool. A pony, Robert Gaffney. What's that? A pony? I mean, a Great Dane pretty much is a pony. Great Dane is pretty much a pony. But yeah, White House Live. There are no more upcoming events today. This says no more events today for the President Donald J. Trump. All right, so small caps, I don't see anything moving, right? If I'm not mistaken, nothing going on in small cap world. Let's see, Hive Day Momentum Scanner has gone off at 36 after, but there's really that's 30 count. That's got to be really nothing right now. Man, no way. The top gainer is up 26%. Is that for real? Yeah, well, these got different ones up. But GLMD is a different one. We were talking about that one earlier. GLMD, great short from earlier. That one's up. Oh, that's only up 17% for now. Oh, their gap percentage. Huh? 17? How is that off? Why does that gap percentage say 37% or 59% even? That doesn't make sense there. Yeah, it should be 17. That's weird on the stock rocks thing, or the whatever they're called. Yeah, stocks rocks. Huh. That says, oh, that's on a different one. That's the gappers. Okay, it's a different one. Where's the one I'm looking for? Yeah, see, there's nothing up today. There's nothing going on in small cap today. Wow. Guys, let's see, just went Super Saiyan. Oh, y'all talking about, how about this, guys? How about y'all actually put the right ticker format in? My God, you, come on, what do y'all turn to special ed feed? But what's going on over here? I thought you guys were talking about Groot. Proper format, guys. Come on now. I'm gonna be like Deck over here. I'm gonna start deleting messages. Thought you guys were literally talking about a pony or Groot. Like, what the hell are you talking about a pony for? Oh, like your daughter wants a pony? You're talking about a ticker. It kind of helps when you capitalize some letters in there. Come on now, team. What are y'all doing? What are you doing? What are you doing to Egg? What in the hell at the bell? Now that's a new saying. What in the hell at the bell? That's a new one. I like it. Dang, look at the dump. Then right back on up and then down again. Wow, some wicked moves. Wicked moves today. I'm glad I took the day off for sure. It just looks ugly out. Tesla and SPY look almost identical today. So that's been 2 weeks since I've been had JYD. Bro, I could go a year without being here and I'd still put that. It's ingrained in my brain. I can't. I can't ever not, like, even when I type it out to my friends, like when I'm texting people that don't trade stocks, I literally will put the $ in all capital letters. Like last week when I was telling all the guys, well, I forgot what it was, to trade CEP, man, I forgot anyway. It's like ingrained in my brain. I can't not do it. That's what it should be for you guys. You should be able to, it's like you can't do it. It happened. You just can't not do it. But yeah, I'm always doing that. It's ingrained in the brain, man. Into the membrane. What's up, Skeptic Stoic? And yes, Pony, this is your only small cap play to watch. But why isn't this hitting the scanners? I don't see it on Dex. I don't see this on Dex scanners list. I don't see this on Dex scanners at all. Is it a bigger float, maybe? Let's go to statistics. Yeah, what's it say? See, yeah, 175 mil. Let me go to know the float just to make sure. Oh, no data found on Pony. Okay. It's a newer IPO play, but still, it's been out for 4 or 5 months now. I mean, this was back around Thanksgiving, right? Yeah, that was like Thanksgiving area. Ugh. Groot was doing so good, and then you do that, like you go back to like he was hopping around on his own. He could walk around on 3 limbs. I was worried. I should have let him do it more, knowing this day was coming. Damn it. It's all good. He's beast moded. He's beast moding. All right, so it's a huge float, 175 mil. 175 mil for Pony. As you can see here, not a lot of great chart at all from this just here recently. And maybe because of the volume, it's gotten bigger moves, right? That's why it's moving more than previously. Although this day, look how much it moved. Range, 550. Volume, 6 million. So why today is the range 350? Not even as much range, but the volume today, 39 million. That's where that stuff just doesn't add up. I don't get it. Is the float different now? Have they just changed it somehow? Did they do it reverse? It's just... Anywho. Next resistance I see, because there's kind of like nothing up to around 12. Let's see if it gets to 12. Now, if you're using regular charting, you would use with these 2 candles closed together and say that 10.95 to 11 would be your next resistance area for the Pony train, the Pony Express, Pony League. And you guys ever play in the Pony League? And when I say the Pony League, I wonder what people think when I say the Pony League. Some people are even going to know exactly what I'm talking about, or you're going to have no idea what the Pony League is. You're going to think it's something kind of like, it does sound a little like, I don't know, weird. Hella ingrained in the, oh yeah, come on now, JYD. Also, quick question, if there's a lesson or a video to watch, what float size and volume size we should look for when shorting or going long? Nope, don't have one. There may be one out there, but I don't have one. Volumes, I don't, okay. Anyone worried about volume? I guess that's a bad thing to say. Okay. Man, this is where this is that stuff I just don't think I'll ever be able to teach you guys. This is like someone asked me on Friday about why did I short, whatever day it was, I shorted Meta and not anything else that was D. Sarley, and I did, there's some things that my brain, I just look at it and I just know, because I've seen so many tickers. Volume, though, is my point. I was going to say, you guys need to stop worrying about volume so much. Yeah, if it's a ticker like, I don't know, like this, yeah, there's no volume. Or, I'm just pulling up random tickers. I don't know. I'm just trying to find something that's just, A. Is an A a ticker? Yeah, what are you trading this? There's no, I mean, I know it's got, but there's like no volume. I'm trying to find a small cap that has like no volume right now. What would be one? Like this would even be anything like Deck has this up. There's no volume. There's like, what setup are you going to trade with this erratic volume? HMUA hit the top gainer board. Like, what are you trading that for? There's no volume. So that's something different. Like, and you've got to understand where there is and is not volume. But when it comes to pre-market, I don't give 3 fucks about volume. Well, besides the fact that I know the mob's there, but like, see, like, I know it spiked up so the mob's there. But the fact that the volume is so much less here, that doesn't need to scare you away. You don't want that volume. That volume is long volume. Short volume is lower. It's intermittent. It came after the big spiking green volume, right? Nah, same thing, right? The volume will die off in the short, but that's expected. But this is what, I mean, but I'm trying to find other pre-market plays. I don't know if there were any today. Omix was kind of one, but it popped up out of nowhere. But to determine, because people ask that, what kind of volume do you want pre-market? It's always different. Every play is different. Every play you ever look at, what you need to worry about and determine is volume. Is it there? Is it a barcoding, not a setup play? Or has there been or is there still some decent volume to where you can trade it, right? So volume to me, I think a lot of people look into way too much into volume. Now float size is different. I'm usually, it depends on the market conditions we're in, but I'm usually shorting 5 to 10 mil up to 20, 30 mil nonstop. I'll float or I'll short floats under that, but that's usually the time period where we're like, we'll see 1, 2, 3, 4 mil in float, and they're easy to short. Or of course, speaking of locate fees, they're not expensive and they're great shorts. It's few and far between where those low floaters you kind of have to worry about them. And I'll mention that. I'll say, hey guys, don't do it. It's just not there, or this is looking more of like a long. That's why I do the morning alert, so I can help you guys out in pre-market into the opening bell for shorts or longs. So that's the first thing all of you need to do is sign up for the morning alerts. If you want to short small caps, no offense, but I'm like, if you want to short small caps, yo ass, I don't know why you hadn't signed up for the morning alerts. And here's the link for it. I'm a 90% trader. 90% of my trades are small caps. 90% of my trades are shorts. I'm a 90% trader shorting small caps. The fuck? Hello? I'll put you in the right trade. Here, go trade it. Here, go. Don't trade that. Nope, that's a long. Here's your trade. No, not trading today. Don't like anything. I'm a 90% trader. I'm doing everything I can for $30 a month, which is cheap as fuck. For $30 are you kidding me? To let everyone know what to do every single morning. Now, after the bell's different. Got it. Okay. But that's where I'm telling you guys how many good setups have there been after the bell for short, because you are talking primarily shorting, right? There's not. Oh, you said or long. Damn, you did say a long. I thought it was just shorting. I was talking about shorting. Now long, same thing. You're gonna want to make sure the volume stays. Opposite of what I was saying here, like this. This is your long. This is a prime example, JYD, of a long. Volume is consistent, yeah, it dies off, but it never fully dies off for more than 10, 15, 20 minutes. And then we're back here going to new high of day. This is volume. Now, every play is going to be different, bro. I can't say, well, you need 75 million shares traded out the 17 minutes after the bell. Now, if you don't have 75 million shares traded 17 minutes after the bell, no. Because I have plays that have gone 5 to 100 and probably only had 10 million shares traded that day. I'm not kidding you. I can pull up clips of plays back in 2020, those supernova plays that go from $5, $10 up to 50, 60, whatever, like that, and then back down, then they're done. And they've ranged more than plays will range for the whole entire year. They went from 5 to 100 and back to 20. So we'll just call it $80 up, $70 down. Something that's $150 of movement. And there was 3 million sometimes shares traded. It moved $150 on 3 million shares, 7 million, 5 million shares. So I can't tell you. That's why volume to me is way, way, way looked into. You just forget about volume. Let me tell you right now. Forget that crap. You need to understand where is consistent volume. What is consistent to the play, right? What's consistent here? That's good, and then nothing. Okay, now we can see we're good, and then so when this play goes from this to this again, why the fuck would you come trade that? Leave it alone. That's why large caps always have consistent volume. This is consistent, right? Yeah, it's higher at times, but you don't have a load or it's just you don't have does that make sense, JYD? And float size, honestly, I never really care about float size. I would say, like I said, most of my plays 5, 10 mil up to about 30, 40 mil. I'll look back and I've traded plays that are obviously less than 1 mil, 4 mil, 5 mil, 3 mil, 2 mil. I've traded plays that are over 50, 70, 80 mil. Long and short. I would say if I had to break it down, 70% of the trades I trade, 70% of my trading is 5 mil to 40 mil. I'd say 20% of the trades are 5 mil or less. and then that leaves me 10%, and I bet 10% are 50 mil and more. So 70%, 5, 10 mil up to 50, 20% the super small low floats, and then 10% all the other shit. Let me go help Avery. What's going on? Y'all are fine. Just making sure Groot was good. He is. He was just getting comfortable a little bit more so. He wants to be with Dad all the time, too. Yeah, there you go. I mean, any of that stuff, I don't have lessons on everything. Trust me, after Groot, I have a good feeling it's going to be another... What was this last time? Well, McFly was just so random. It's like I don't want to include McFly because that was so out of nowhere, you know? Point being, it's going to be like another... I feel like it'll be another 2 years until we have to, you know... I feel like another 2 years or so. So I'll get to relax, reset, get some lessons in, and I'll do stuff like that. There are plenty of lessons out there that I know I've written down and stuff like that that I know would help traders out. And then there will be stuff that I wouldn't even mind adding my website. Then start doing like unlock for like $2.99. You know, do kind of like OnlyFans where I'm like, I put the really good shit on my website, and to watch it, you can watch it forever, but you got to unlock it, and it'd be like $2.99 or $5.99 or $4.99. Because I put out the goods that no one else talks about. But yeah, brother. Once anyway, you get my point. Then the house will come along. But I'll start putting more and more information out. But in that time, and stuff that you want to go over that stuff, I will break it down and try to at least describe what my brain sees every day for you guys and what you should be looking for, just to let you know what the consistencies are. It's not like you have to trade like me, but I promise you what I'm seeing and the trends I'm spotting, I know. And did you just trade that? And so. But yeah, longs, I don't ever care. I just want consistent volume. I want, anything up and above the VWAP or right at it, or if I want to go for a bounce play, it's the very first pullback below the VWAP, right? So I'll trade right below the VWAP as long as the play that's nice and bullish is con and squeezed up, and then we can come down and bounce off old resistance like right below the VWAP, and it's the first time we're going below it because then traders want that pullback. Oh, cool, because they see it as such, obviously, as a dip buy and a bargain. We had that for a couple of weeks. I mean, MLGO started that off it was 24th, I want to say, or the 21st the 21st, 7, 14, 20. 21st was Friday. 24th would have been Monday of March. A little over a month ago now, where we had about 3 week stretch. Bounce plays were pretty money and pretty nice. Back to where I was trading them a lot more. I mean, there was a week where literally I was half and half. I was half long, half short, which is crazy. They maybe a couple of them in there. But yeah, I love it. Or like this is a good example on OMEX, right? You squeeze up old resistance, then new support, right? Old resistance. It's at the VWAP, which I love, but that's it. You squeeze up, you got the volume. Cool. I know I can come back down off of this old resistance area, put some orders in at 180, put some orders in right down here around 175, anywhere in between there, right? Boom. Get the dip buy off the VWAP. Boom. Right back on up. Get you a 20+ cent trade. That's it. But you can see it doesn't last long. A lot of setups and trades aren't lasting long. Not that it lasts long, or it looks like it lasts long, would be like this, where plays just dump off. Like plays like MLGO, where if you got the short, you probably wouldn't be in down to here, but that that's the continuation we're getting now. That's just kind of the continuation. We're getting like every once in a while we're getting these, and it's a new play and then we're looking at it like MLGO or what was the Omex, you know, then you're or CEP, then you're looking at it for a week or 2 or 3 or 4. Like MLGO, we've been looking at this play for like a month now. Like literally MLGO, looking at it for a month. For a month now. Well, I'm glad I'm learning now before you start charging. Well, just for those lessons, you know, because not many people put that stuff out there, that information, like videos on what to do and how to do it. And a lot of people have said that forever ago. They were like they just to make extra money, you know. And I won't sell a DVD for hundreds or thousands of dollars, but yeah, for, you know, for $2.99, $3.99, you know, $5.99 for the goods. You know what I'm saying? That's when I got my shirt off. Where does Pony finish today? Huge, large float. Probably finishes above the VWAP as long as... we'll see where we're at in about an hour from right now, Tommy. But yeah, I would say she stays above the VWAP. In the next hour, she's going to stay green for the day. Now, I said a little bit ago, she seems like a magnet for this this old top shelf of... Where is it at? Let's go back to 1515. Or is it the 1 year one day I had to do? Yeah, it is the 1 year one day I had to do. So she seems like a magnet to 1190. A magnet to about 1190. A magnet to about 1190 is what she seems like. Slow and steady as she goes. Awesome, Robert. Sign up for the morning alerts. Hell yeah. Roberto. Well, I'm telling you, watch for this play to get to about 1190. That looks like it's probably a magnet for that at this point. So, yeah, where does it finish up, though? We'll see where we're at here in a little bit longer, Tommy. But as of right now, it seems to be green for the day, in my opinion. Seems like she's going to finish green now. Pretty similar across the board there on the day's charts. Pretty similar today across the board on these charts. A little different now with the way we look, but we kind of up, down, boom, and then kind of made that crack back together. Everyone made that crack back around, what was it, around, yeah, around right before 10 o'clock, right at 10 o'clock. Oh, what's up? Sorry there, YouTube. For short, what, Max? You said for short, what? Tim, check Boney. We're on Pony. We on the Pony train. Been on that Pony train, Tim. Nadia, Tesla, how low can Tesla get to 270? Well, it's back on its way up right now. So as of right now, I don't see 270 in the books. It's kind of doing different things right now than NVDA and SPY. But how low can it go? Let's go back on the chart right here. Oh, yeah, it definitely got some room to run there for sure. Holy mackerel. Yeah, there's really not a lot holding it up. This right here, this 274 mark to 275 is going to be key. If this gets back under 274, yeah, it'll find its way back down to at least 271. Where she's at right now. Okay, oh, so you already hit 2. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So if we crack back below this 274 mark again, right around right here, I doubt that holds up, and we do go to at least 271, close to that lower VWAP band. But we are kind of forming this weird, wonky inverse head and shoulders right now. You know, with this top uptrend channel resistance right here. So if it breaks out of that, let's see if that ends up holding, and then if so, then I don't know that she'd see new low of day. Bounce play on the Pony Express. The bounce play would be somewhere right around this 10.05 mark. A little bit higher up if you wanted to. You could put orders around like 10.30, 10.40. That's the kind of more risky area. Safe area around 10.05. Safest area around 9.55 to 9.65. So 9.55, 65, 10.05, 10.10, and around the 9.30 to 9.40 area. So those are your 3 areas for a dip buy. If I had to pick one, I doubt this area right here holds up at 10.35 and it's a little bit larger float play. I would rather it come down, and I'd put orders at 10.05 to around 9.90. I just don't think this will see the VWAP again. It looks like it wants to kind of just stay up and above it, right? Something like that. Now I know we have this bottom uptrend channel. Let's see what this looks like when I put this in. Which one's going to be the trend? We'll see. We'll see which one holds up. I like both of those. I can't tell which one I like more. There you go. There's your dip buys, Tommy. Boom, boom, boom. That would be the area. Yeah, because of the higher low pattern here. It's going to get back to somewhere in this pattern right here. I feel it does, yeah. I just feel it holds that trend. So let's see if we get one more crack back here. We do have a few of the plays look a little bit more cracky than others. Some plays are up a little bit higher than others, but some are kind of flattened out, look like they want to go down more, like SPY, NVDA, AMD, Qs, Apple, Meta, Tesla. That's what I'm looking at. Can only look at so much. Those plays look like they actually want to continue and bounce up for more. So we'll see how that works out here. Let's see, hello pattern, on a consistent volume. Yeah, oh, for sure. I mean, this to me is consistent, though, honestly. Well, as consistent as you're going to get in the market we're in right now. But if it's not too inconsistent, like if you would see something like, boom, and then no volume, and then another spike, and then no volume. I mean, like, you'll see those plays every once in a while. You know, this at least is kind of consistent throughout the day where we just never fell off. Or you want to find a fall off for, like, a more than a half hour that's followed by inconsistent up and then down, right? So this is just pretty consistent all day. Up a little bit higher into the squeeze. Now we're kind of selling off into a channel, makes sense. And then now boom, squeeze from new highs, you know. So that's kind of like matching this over here, but it's now full, you know, more full, so to speak. This is your best play of the day for sure, the Pony Express. Got a couple of small cap plays that are slowly, like they look really different, like almost the exact same. IBIO, FFAE, or FFAI, almost the exact same pattern with the exact same look. You know, same price range too as well. New high of day for FFIE, nothing too crazy there. See, this is what I mean by inconsistent volume. See, up, down, nothing, nothing, up, down, nothing, up, down. There's nothing that's consistent for more than. This has kind of gotten consistent, I guess, a little bit more so right through here, right, where you're kind of seeing the same candles over and over and over. This is what I mean by inconsistent. It's not. I don't see any pattern at all, really, except for up, down, up, down, up, down. That's where you get the up, down, up, down, up, down, up, downs, right? When you see that in the pattern, I don't like that look. But just not a lot to work with today, you know. Up 30%. This plays up 60%. Not a lot. Not a lot. Slow and steady Eddie is Pony. Again, you'll get some small pops here and there, but you're not talking a lot. The range in this 3-minute candle, the range is 58 cents. You know, you're not getting a lot of range. This one's the range in the 45 cents. You know, you're not getting a lot of range, 60 cents. So not a lot of range in even the bigger candles, which that's not a lot. Majority of the candles are smaller. So you're talking 20 cents, 30 cents essentially between your 3-minute plays. God, MSGM looks like that too. Very low, inconsistent volume. Hitting new high of day though. Ugly, ugly chart and volume, though. Ugly volume, ugly chart. Quick pullback right there, and that's what's even with this big float. Just to see that whipsawy type of action is kind of crazy, you know. Like you're up there at high of day. I wouldn't expect 40-cent pullback, you know, that fast. And there you go. I mean, 170, 80 million float or whatever. It's different across a couple different sites, but it's a bigger float. Right back on down. Now again, sit back. That's why this play, in my opinion, this play is best for a bounce play. It's a bigger float. It's slower. You can just put orders in down here where I said like where I would be going in anyway. Wait to get filled to see if you get filled. If you do not, oh well. Otherwise, you know, it's not really great to be trading. There's not a lot as in small cap wise. Obviously at lunch even anyway. For large caps, what I would be looking for at least here toward the end of this hour, maybe even toward the end of the day, we'll see, is more pullback. We do see SPY here in this bearish form looking to engulf and go down for some more. All right, questions again, stocks you want to go over or plays or trades you had today, let me know. More than happy to go over anything with you guys or about anything you want to or need to make your head feel a little bit better. If you're worrying about something or something there's been you need to go over, please ask it. Don't hold it in. Let's go over it. Boy, look at that erratic and that spread on that too. That's, yeah, 6 cents, which isn't crazy big, but just the fact that it's got no volume, you know, oh gosh, that's why you do not trade plays like MSGM, at least on today's like today with no volume or this inconsistent volume. It's going to be hard to get in and out of that play. Or at least price levels, you can market order in and out, but you get my point. You may not like your results. Good girl, Mario. She's a good girl. See if anything hits the scanners, just kind of checking those out every once in a while. It doesn't seem like anything really new is up. Just saw the consistency, or say consistency, the familiarity, how similar, the similarities those charts look. IBIO, FFIE, MSGM, very similar looking charts, but nothing pretty looking. You know, the volume is just too low and inconsistent. Back to that question earlier from JYD, that's the stuff that you have to pay attention to and notice, and do not trade. Leave it alone. Boy, I can see why it's so dead today. Everyone, no one's even streaming. No one's streaming. Deck's gone. He's done for the day. So is Active Trader. J Trade's not around today. It is in Deck's lobby, just dead as can be. It is a slow one today. Because I'm trying to find like the last stock alerted over in Dex Lobby that was like, oh my god. I went far back there. Okay, sorry. There we go. Really nothing. Pony running for that was glass blowing over in Dex Lobby way earlier. Nothing really. Wowzer woozers. That's crazy. What a slow day. Slow day. Slow day, team. Glad I didn't have to worrying about trying to trade. Well, I say, you know, there's nothing really to trade. It's for shorts and small caps, really. That's about it. J-Web, I have no idea where Kush went. J-Web, I have no idea. I have no idea. Ow, fuck. I just nailed my ankle. He still follows like on Instagram, you know, we still keep each other up on, you know, on there. He'll like my stuff or comment or on stories and stuff. I don't know. On Tradecaster is concerned, I have no idea, my friend. I need to reach out to him honestly, because I have his number. Like, dude, what happened with you and Tradecaster? I'm guessing he's doing his own thing now of some sorts. Caesar jumped on for like an hour. Okay, Caesar. Yeah, Caesar's kind of he's like in and out kind of stuff. He's never he doesn't have a consistent schedule. Before he's always traveling and shit. All right, sorry, boom. So I just texted Kush, but then I was texting a couple other people back too that had been texting me. Aussie chick. Oh, Aussie chick. Sorry, Josh. And I was literally gonna say, Aussie chick, did your cat do that? Because that's what happens. I've seen that before, and it's usually a cat job. Caesar jumped on for like, yeah, sorry, you're good. Kush said he made 300K last week. Dang, 300K. 300K. I mean, hey, I've seen someone make $1 million in a day on a daily basis, so it's not, you know, like I said, it's not that surprising. Nothing will ever top that dude. That dude would kill. That dude was rich. I mean, POV Joshua in chat used to bank that much in a day. POV Joshua used to have $100,000-$200,000 days in chat. This is not on no prop firm too. This is like his own money. Like, this isn't like, you know, no Kush. He's got prop firms. That isn't his real money. Let's just be honest, team. It's not like he made that money, earned that money, now he's using that money, okay? Let's come on. Tell your brain something. Tell your brain the truth. Michael Jordan's better than LeBron. Okay, just tell your brain that. Just know it's the truth. Just know the truths of the world. But POV, literally, Thinkorswim sent him because all the commission, like, it was like POV sent him. I mean, Thinkorswim literally sent POV a letter that said he could no longer use Thinkorswim because it was killing them. Like, they were like, go to a premium broker and go get fees. We're done with you. Oh, but yeah, POV Josh used to make over $100,000, $200,000 in a day. He made, I forgot what it was in 2021. He made like $6-7 million or something like that. I forgot what it was he made. I don't know, because he'd lose a lot too some days, but he made millions of dollars a couple of years back to back, and after making like 6-7 mil in 2021, he got sent a letter from Thinkers, like it was TOS, or no, who was TOS owned by? I keep wanting to say Schwab. TD Ameritrade sent him a letter in the mail that said, sorry, we're ending our services with you, yada yada. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was absolutely nuts. I was like, no way. Because I was like, no way. His name's Josh. You know, I believed him, but I was like, everyone in chat, we're calling him. Like, no way. He's like, oh, here's the letter. And he, like, you know, put it, whatever he showed us in chat. I'm like, that is nuts. That they're like, yeah, you made too much money using us. You can go somewhere else where they're going to fee your ass for all that money that you know. Oh, man. 6 minutes, I never do anything except for that. Yeah, exactly, J Mill or J Webb, yeah. No, that I mean, maybe it helped the prop firm, but no, it does not help Thinkorswim. That does not help Thinkorswim at all. The only way it would help Thinkorswim is if, and I said they should do, is make a commercial. Like the people that do make, you know, like 5, 7. It's because, here's my point. He's going in and out so much to where he's like, market makers aren't making anything off him because it's shares. Shares are free, right? He's using shares. He wasn't doing options. It's shares. They're making no money off of him. POV Joshua made $7 million from Thinkorswim, and Thinkorswim made nothing from him. Nothing from him. $7 million on TOS got squat. They're like, yeah, we're done with you. You can get the hell out of here, bro. Does not do, but I was saying they should make commercials out of those people. Like they should do like blah blah blah. This is how good our platform is. Joshua, you know, if they didn't want his last name, hiding his name for blah blah. But I don't, you know what I mean. But I was like, damn, they should make a commercial with your ass. Show how badass TOS is. But yeah, it doesn't. It's not. Yeah, it is not good for like the E-Trades or the TOSs of the world. Tommy G, do you have a number that you hit if you retire? Yeah, like 70. I'll go 70 mil. 77 mil, maybe 47 mil since I'm AK47. Bro, you know how many cars I'm gonna want? The more money I make, the more cars I'm gonna get. It's just gonna happen. I'm gonna need a lot of money to make sure I got all the cars I want. That's just me, unfortunately. I'm like, again, it's like I am unfortunately one of those people that I don't know if enough's enough. I would want more, you know, not like big houses and a house and no. I just want my cars, you know. I just want a big house, one area, and I just would. So there's a number, but there's not a number, you know, because I want to keep going. It's like Michael. That's where that Michael Jordan kicks in. Like I don't want like Michael. Okay, here's this. I guarantee if someone was like to Michael Jordan, "We'll give you 6 rings, or you want to go earn them," he'd be like, "I want to go earn those 6 rings. I don't want you to just give me 6 rings. Like that's not fun. What's the fun in that? I don't want like if here's my point. I don't buy a video game to go, oh, I bought it. That means I won. Cool, I beat the game. Ha. No. I have to actually still go play it to beat it, right? I don't just even if someone was like, hey, you want to say you beat Nintendo? Well, like, I'm like, that doesn't mean I fucking did it. I don't know. That's just like my mentality, I guess. So yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I want to keep doing it. But no, there's not a number. Not right now. Not right now. No, like, is there a number, like, well, let's go the opposite of that. Let's go the opposite of that. Is there a number I'm attaining to? Do I want to get to? Yeah. I want want 7 figures a year every year. That's what I want. I want to get to 7 figures, and I want to have at least like 7 straight years of 7 figures. That's kind of where I'm at. There's not like a number I want to, I'll retire. My mind goes to that kind of goal oriented. Like I want to make 7 figures, and then when I do, I want to do it 7 years in a row. My favorite number is 7, right? Of course, then 7 numbers, you know what that is, $1 million a year. So I'd love to do 7 figures, $1 million, 7 years in a row. If I did that, then yeah, I'm good. Shit, in Arkansas, that'd be minimum 7 mil, even after taxes. You know, you're talking 3.5 mil over 7 years, something like that. Whatever. Shit, I'm not gonna get all the cars I want, but I do want. I got a few. I got a few that I want. I mean, my cars are gonna cost. The cars that I want are gonna cost like $1 million altogether. You know, I want to down the line. I want first GT4, but I want a GT3. I mean, over $1 million. If I get a GT3 RS and a Ferrari, if I have an F8 and a GT3 RS, there's $1 million right there. Well, close. You know. So, and that's no lie. I mean, my car lineup's going to be, well, now that I know, it's going to be probably a $2 million car lineup. 2 cars alone will be $1 million. 392 Final Edition Jeep Wrangler, already got that. That already $100K down the line is going to be costing more and more, you know, as that older and that V8 and the 392s. If they still make them, I don't know. We'll see. But just in that Wrangler and old, you know, that's going to cost a lot down the line. Then we're going to have a, you know, most likely going to have some kind of R34 Supra. That's a $100,000 car. Let's go ahead and add in a, anyway, we're talking about $2 million in the end. G-Wagon, you know, G63 AMG. That's 150, 200K. Definitely going to want to, like last night, me and Avery were talking about like L, anyway, our Great Dane L. We call her L all the time now. But when we first got her, we named her 11 after 11 off Stranger Things because that was huge at the time and we loved the name. It sounded cool, 11. But we just never said 11 a lot. We'd always shorten it to L. And I then started calling her L, Ellie, El Cabell, and then Eleanor. Well, hopefully you know who Eleanor is. Avery has no idea. I'm like, you know who Eleanor is, right? You don't remember what movie that's from? And she's like, no, what movie is Eleanor from? If someone wanted to give me a meal, I would not tell them. Oh, yeah, for sure, Lone Wolf. Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, man. I wouldn't tell them no to $1 million. But, you know, I wouldn't say no to the money. But if someone, like, championships, you want to go out and earn it. Like, I'm not going to, you know, it's not like, no one's going to give me $7 million. No one's going to give me $47 million. That's what I know. It's like, there's no retirement because that's not going to happen. You know, it's like, oh, Josh, what is it going to take you to retire? What do I got to get you out of the stock market game here? I want to write you a check there, Johnny boy. That's not going to happen. So, you know what I mean? That's why I'm saying, like, I'll never make something in a trade where I'm like, oh, I'm done. There we go. I just made 40 mil. I retire. It's not going to happen. You know, just like Jordan, someone's like, yeah, you can tell you I'm going to get 6 rings, but that's not going to happen. I got to go out and do it myself. See, I know it's easier to say that when you are not a pro, but I feel that would play a sport I love first, no matter what age, until I'm... Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. I mean, you have the passion for it. That's what I'm saying. I have the passion for this. You know, that's why Jordan played forever. Brett Favre played forever. A lot of those guys play, you know, some of them play a little past their prime, maybe sometimes even. Just because they love and they're going to get paid to do it. And you're getting, not just saying, you're getting... Because you think about that, you don't care how much it is. Even if it's like just a little bit, you're like, not only am I doing what I love, but I'm getting paid to do it. Like, that's crazy. This is awesome. And then you really think about it, and you're like, hold on, I'm getting paid how much to do this? That just shows you how much they love the game they played back in the 70s, 80s, maybe even the early 90s and prior. I mean, it wasn't about money. It finally became money in the 90s and late, you know, of course, the 2000s. But the money they were making in the 50s, 60s, 70s in pro sports is just crazy. Nothing. They were, and the glitz and glory that come with it. You know, you probably get your sponsor, your ads, you make some extra money there. You're God, and wherever you know, whatever town you play in or wherever you're from, you're just and you probably get free stuff given to you. So there was some extra back into that, I know, to where even if they weren't making a lot of money back then, like Jim Browns of the world, Hank Aaron's of the world, or whatever, those guys were getting free meals, car hookup. You know, they were getting stuff that the ordinary average person wasn't getting. So it did help, but it wasn't like they were banking. Oh, I know, Margot. See, how about your track 2? Gonna exercise all them? Oh yeah, for sure. Well, maybe it'll just be a Jeep track, and I won't have enough land to do a real track. I'd have to buy more acres to do like maybe something I do down the line. You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea, but that's what I'd buy the land for. I would literally find some land in Arkansas that's cheap because I wouldn't want to build on it. I would just want to then, hey, I want to turn this into a track that I can, you know, find. I don't know how many acres I would need. Probably 20, maybe. To make a good 30 acres. I don't know how many acres I'd need to make a good, yeah, like car track, as in get my cars out that I want until then I wouldn't have to, you know, tow it somewhere or a different city or whatever. I could literally turn, you know, just go down the street 10 miles from the house, buy a lot of land, turn it into a track, you know, tear down the, you know, but yeah, that would be dope. The one behind the house would be cool enough though for the 4-wheelers and the Jeeps. That'll be fun, because that'll just be so quick, easy. After a rain, gross weather, whatever. Get out in the 4-wheelers. Oh my God, the Jeeps, it'll be so fun. Let's see, did you go over Tesla earlier? If so, disregard. Nope, I have not gone over Tesla. There's really nothing to go over, honestly, in most of these plays, to be honest. But we just have this uptrend channel of resistance, as you can see here. Cousin Greg, I put that line in a little bit ago. Not really anything to say other than you're in a channel, right? You can see the bottom support right there at around 276. Top resistance right up here as it continues to go up, you know, with the higher highs along in this little channel that we're in. There's no true trend line to me. It's just a shelf. Shelf of support right around, 276, 276, 15, 20 area. Crack of that. Watch for move down through 270 to about 275. About a dollar crack right here. Let's see if we get it. Just not a lot going on. And it's a typical lunch today. Slower. Not a lot of volume. Not a lot of good movement. Look, okay, this one's not holding. I was wondering. I like this trend a little better. So let's see if this old resistance, new support area that I like to bounce at right around 10 to 10.15 plus the trend lines there holds up. Oh yeah, but that's the good stuff right there. Can't imagine making. I mean, taxes would suck knowing that, man, I just made, $100,000 in a day, or you just made. I mean, how much money you just made. You're like, fuck yeah, this is great. But then you're like, damn, I can't believe how much I'm just like. Half of this is about to go to the That's just nuts to me. I say half, but 10, 20 depends on how you do your taxes and if you have. How you run them and stuff, but minimum of around like 10 to 15% is the best you'll probably ever get taxed, up to 30%. So every trade you make, if you do everything right, do all the loopholes, you can get to about where taxed out. You get taxed like 10 to 20 or 10 to 15%. You're just a normal trader and you have no LLC yada yada yada, nothing to kind of write stuff up. You're paying 30%, something like that. It's just nuts to think I made $100,000 and I got to give 30K to why? Why do I got to give them 30K? Why? I want to go talk to all of them forever ago. The numbskulls that wrote that in. Like, I make 100K. You make 100K. Does that make sense that you got to give 30K? And where does that go? You don't even know. You have no idea. Could go to some foreign country in this day and age. They get some smell good crayons over in Indonesia. I don't know where 30K just went to. That's a lot of fucking money. Like, bastards. I made this money. Ugh. So I can't wait to just have 1K. There you go, 1K a day blade. Oh yeah. Well, bro, 100 a day. It's just stuff like that you got to start off with and be happy with that. 100 a day, 500 extra a week. Don't think about taxes, but just go. Hey, that's great. 500 a week extra in your pocket. Then eventually, let's turn that into 200 a day. 1,000 a week, right? And then you just slowly but surely do that over and over and over, until then you're like, oh wow, I'm making about $400 to $500 on my normal average good day. Yeah, I'm gonna lose here and there, but I only lose about 100 to 200. And then do it till like you get to that 80% win rate, 70, 80%. So 70, 80% of the days it's 500, 500, 400, 500, 400, 500. Yeah, and then you'll have but keep to where your average loss is 100, 200. That's what I've done. I'm like, if I can just do this over time, which a lot of traders have a trouble with that, because they'll bank small, bank small, bank small, not concentrate on trying to hold and and then they get that one loss, boom, takes it all out. And they get to that rut. It's like they get into this rhythm, and that's who they are as a trader now. And they can't get out of it. It's sad. I hate it for them. You file as a pattern day trader. I can't remember Glass Blow. It's been because my buddy Mitchell helps me do it anymore. So my buddy Mitchell, who I went to, anyway. So I haven't. I get help doing it. He's kind of looked through all the loopholes to find any little thing we can, so I don't get taxed. And in return, because he does it for free, he's one of my buddies, and I'll be like, yo, buy this, buy that, and he makes like a lot of money off me at the end of the year, so he doesn't charge me to do taxes. I mean, he's a good buddy. I don't know if you ever would anyway. He's been doing it forever. He was doing it when I was just like normal jobs. Before like TurboTax.com was, or whatever it is, that Intuit or whatever the hell it's called. Before all the free online shit. About 20 years ago now. Whatever it was, man. Just have a house in Puerto. There you go. Live there half the year. That's huge, Tommy G, if you can. I think that's what Mafia does, to be honest, because Mafia's from Puerto Rico. Got family there. If that was the case, and if that ever was an opportunity, I so would. Like, I lived there for a little while, or I knew the area, or had family there. Oh, no question. I'd have it the cheapest place I could find there. I'd find an apartment. I mean, just what at $400 a month. Oh, bro, how worth it would be in the end to live there half the year. So my bounce area is working. My bounce area so far. Let's see how long it holds up, though. Bounce area is working. Yep, Tommy G. Yep. So you have 15. Oh yeah, glass blower. I know at first though I did file as a pattern day trader though at first, glass blowing. This is back in like 2017, 2018, 2019 when I was like not like you. You weren't making much. You weren't losing much. Let's see. We're all moving to Puerto Rico. I was about to say that. Yeah, right. There we go, Blade. We could. Hey, that maybe. Hey, I see Mafia typing. Hey, Mafia. Maybe that's where we make the school of AK&R. The AK&R school. Not only would it be cheaper there, but then let's just go ahead and live there half the year. You know, we can live there half the year. Boom, taxes, baby. No taxes. No, I don't want to deal with the. See what the the blackouts. Oh. Okay, okay, but how do you really have to live there half the year? Like, how does the government ever figure out if you've actually lived there half the year? Like, how would they ever know? Like, how do they know? What do you have to provide for them to show that you've lived there half the year? That's what I want to know. You have to like buy grocery. Like, how do they know? You have to get mail there. Well, shit, I'll get mail there. I'll get mail there. Shit'll just pile up. I ain't paying nothing because I can just have the mail forwarded. I'm gonna have old Sue Ellen, sweet neighbor of mine, check my mail for me once a week while I'm living there. You know. They got here. They're saying plane tickets, and there we go. Okay, plane tickets. There we go. Need to figure it out. Get some loopholes. Oh, I remember that Money. A movie, Other Cousin. That's a good one. The Gambler. The Gambler. That's a good movie. Isn't that based off true events too? I thought maybe supposedly. I can't remember if that one's based off true events or not. I can't remember. I've seen it though. See, I've never tried, so I'm not sure. You usually have to show that you're paying utilities, and yes, if they audit, you'd better. Okay? I think it's a show. Gotcha. If they audit you, got you. Yeah. I'm like, how could you cheat this here? I guess you just have to do like the old school 70s and 80s and Coke days and just get my own little Coke plane. So I'd take a flight down there from Miami. There's my ticket there. Then I'd have my little Coke plane waiting for me on the dock. So once I got to Puerto Rico, I'm just going straight to that airport or that, then getting right on my Coke plane, and we're flying that right back to Miami. And they'll never even know that I left Puerto Rico. When I need to go back to Puerto Rico to fly out 7 months later, because I've been there for 7 months, you know. Well, I'll get back on my little Coke plane and fly right back on down to Puerto Rico from Miami. And, well, then I'll take a real plane back over to the States. Oh, man. Pretty much all the billionaires nearly. Yeah, for sure. Tommy G, I'm sure. I wonder how expensive it is to live in Puerto Rico. It is just to eat away the taxes gains you get. That's why Puerto Rico. Oh, yeah, for sure. That's a tax shelter. Oh, for sure. I go because my mother and friend. I know, Mafia, and I figured you'd try to take advantage of the tax situation since your family still lived there. I figured you would say you still lived with your mom. But I guess you got to do like all the flights and stuff. Hell, I mean, you're there a lot. You could still say you live there half the year. I'd say it's close enough. Come on, mother truckers. I hate our government. No offense, but our government's so fucking wash-brained, idiotic, just dumbasses. Just assholes. Fucking just guy. But whatever, you know. It's what it is. It's the country we live in. God bless America. Some of it. Some people I want to smack upside the damn frying pan. I want to get a frying pan out and smack some of these idiots across the head. And like a few times. Tim Duncan. Oh yeah, I forgot about Tim Duncan. We kept our mother there because it's so cheap to find people to say. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm sure like you know, I know Blade was asking about Mafia. It's got to be cheap. The living down there, like what's rent? What's a house to own down there? Groceries, gas, just I mean, my point being the cost of living has got to be cheaper in Puerto Rico. It's got to be half of what it costs to live in like even cheap states like Arkansas, Mississippi. It's got to be cheap to live in Rico. The Rico. Let's see, for the people in chat who don't know, she is dementia. Okay, yeah, that's right. She has dementia. It sucks. I'll tell you that right there, my man. All right, so we're slowly moving back up. Maybe that is the last bit of pullback we get for the day here. Not that it is or would be, but I'm just saying right now we have plays trying to push back up from the bottoms here. Apple getting really close to that VWAP. AMD's flat, dead. Not a lot of good movement during lunch, obviously, today. Nothing besides, in my opinion, Pony's been your better play. Pony has been your better play at lunch. Nadia, again, Nadia, like I was saying earlier, oh, there's that short I talked about. It literally about got down to that area to, oh, low. What was the low? Okay, almost, like I said, that little shelf crack I talked about. There's that micro shelf crack trying to come back up above it now. This play is just in a channel right now, Nadia. You can just tell just kind of in a channel mode with a little higher low pattern right here, and you can see the higher highs along the way. Now, I know it's below VWAP and at lows of area of the day, but it has this higher low pattern built in. Oh, yeah, if you have a trading school, I will live there, man, right? I wouldn't mind it, man. That's another thing, too. How cheap would it be? That's what I'm saying. Do a trading school in Puerto Rico. That would be cool to do a trading school in Puerto Rico. If it was safe in areas that we could do it in and not lose power and have blackouts and have a nice place for cheap. Mafia. Next time you're down there, go look. Oh, so you don't want to live around the capital has become. That's what I thought. Just like Puerto Rico, I thought I've heard about that, but still, the rest of the so it's still paradise except for the blackouts. Yeah, yeah, right. Imagine a blackout mid trade. Unless my account wants to go like that. Now I have it back up. Yeah, can't imagine that for sure. Yeah, that's why I have all the, which I'll have obviously a generator at the next house, but this house I have the surge protectors. Battery backup systems around the house, so when we lose power, we got a few minutes of battery backup to, because like it'll you know it's really it's funny, but when the power goes out, because what you have the battery backup on stays on, so you obviously you know when you lose power. Like when we lost it a couple of weeks or a few weeks ago now, it was like shoo, but then like the TV and everything stays on, everything back right here was still on. I was like, whoa, you still have a few minutes to, because I have so much hooked up to them that they don't stay on that long. Yeah, Tommy, here, this one right here. This is the one I have, Tommy. I have two of these in my house. So this is the one that I have, is the CyberPower 1500 VA. So this is the one that I have in my house, the 1500. This one's nice. This one's pretty good right here, my man. So I have two of these. I have one right here. And I've got one in the living room. Yeah, 1500 VA. I think they get bigger than that. They get bigger, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. I just needed enough to get me through, like right when the power goes out, you know, to last just a little bit. Not too long, but just enough. Yeah, you can see great reviews. 4.7. Best Buy, 4.8, you know, so definitely a good one. Definitely a good one, eh? Hold on. That's the one I have in the living room. This is what I have in the living room. Right here. I have that in the living room. This is the one this is the other one I have. So this is the one I have back here. So I have this one, Tommy G, right here. And then in the living room, I've got this one right there in the living room. There you go. There you go, Tommy. Get one of the good stuff, man. Very awesome. Obviously easy to use. It's pretty slim too. Can fit in a lot of spaces. It's nice. They're nice to have. I was going 7.5 shoes in this exam. Was pretty stocked at the skyrocket. It was short. That's so funny. Oh, I remember those days. The exam days. I remember those days. Taking test. Tommy G, there's your trend line working out. I don't know if you guys took the bounce. My first trend line I put in was right. I had a feeling that was the trend that we were on and in. And we are on that trend line. All right, last 10-15 minutes here of commentary. Thank you guys again for today. Another great day of lunch commentary. Just last 10-15 minutes here before I get done. Anything else you want to go over? Call it a day. I am done. Go out, hang out with Groot and the pack. I do have to go wash a dog bed, though, and get dog food. So I got to go wash Groot's bed. Because like I said, I don't know if you heard that anyway. But, oh, got him out. Got his poop out. It's nothing but Splatter City. Thought I got it all out. Came back in. Got him in bed. About to pass out. He's passed out even. And then about 20-30 minutes later, I smelt it. And I was like, no. And he was like, Dad, I'm sorry. And he like kind of gave me a little bit of a look of like, a little more came out, Dad, I'm sorry. But luckily I put a towel down. So the towel, but it's still how it's diarrhea. You know how it goes through, it kind of seeps through the towel a little bit. You know, just like the moisture of it, not like the brownness, but the grossness, stinkiness, and it got onto his bed, so it's like the bed kind of smells like it obviously now. It's like, dang it. I'm gonna put that towel down. Oh, poor kiddo. The meds, I can't imagine being on chemo. Some strong chemo he's on. Oh, yeah. Other cousin, you know I do every day. Got a lot of them. Oh, well. Trevor, he's doing good. Just another day. Come here, Ella. Come here. Come here, Ella. Come on. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come on. Margot, come here. Come on. I'm coming, group. Stay right there. Emilio. Hush. Are you still not feeling good? Watch out. Go. I was trying to get all the other Danes back here that you guys never see anymore. They always are like sitting there at the door like every day, but they want to be with Mom. And I'm like, come here. Like, I don't know. Yeah. And it's so funny. Anyway, we'll see if they come in now. But Groot's doing good. Had his hot dog, had his Cheetos earlier, had his lunch, you know. So he's doing good, had his meds. He's still hanging in there. You can tell he still wants to be here, still pooping and peeing, but there's the cancer. And what we have, you know, he's on is slowing the cancer down slowly but surely. But it's you can tell it's slowly but surely just taking over. And so could be tomorrow, could be the next day, could be 3 days from now. It may not be till Friday. Maybe he gets to the weekend. I don't know. We'll see. But he's still eating, pooping, drinking, still getting around, still, you know, wanting his food. Like yesterday, every time we're cooking, he props that head up and he's like, I'm hungry too. And I'm like, man. So I'm not the kind where I'm like, I know his quality of life isn't what it used to be, but it's hard for me to look at my dog and be like, you're still eating and drinking. You're still kissing me. I can't put a dog. I know my dogs tell me they have before, and they say, "Here, I'm now. It's time now, Dad." So I'm just I can't put him down when he's still eating, drinking, and giving me kisses and loving on me, and he's still there. You know, like they've always let me know. They give me that last day or two of like, Dad, I can't anymore, and so but he's still hanging in there for us. Hey, Josh is my rescue. Oh, I love it. So you encouraged me to donate, and there you go. I did also adopt. There you go. I like it. Nadim, is that how you say it? Nadim? Ned Jim? It's not Ned Jim. Is that Nadim? He thinks you, and I think, yeah, sure, man. Yeah, you know me. I love animals, my fan. I love animals so much. Love my animals. I was like, yeah, that can't be. Is that Nadim? Ned? That's not Nadim though, because that would be an H instead of a J. Najim. It's probably a word I'm not saying correctly, and I've heard this name before. I've just never seen it spelt out. And that's how I am with some words until I see it spelt out. I'm like, oh, that's how you spell it too, huh? Okay. Oh, man. Here's my alerts team. Morning alert sign up link. I'm telling you, sign on up. You're going to make some of that money. $30 a month. That's $1 a day. I still have 2 spots available for my AKNR this summer. I'm doing those every 6 months or so. So I had one in January, sold out right away. I did the tickets last August, sold out right away. Boom. This time I'm doing it in DFW at a bigger house. It would have sold out right away because I already had like an 8, like right out of the gate, like for the house that I did here in Arkansas for the first one. It would have sold out right away, but I did a bigger house for more of you guys to come. So there actually are still 2 spots available at the one in DFW. So I'm having one in Dallas, Fort Worth. It's right outside, just east of Dallas in August. It's already booked. It's August the 3rd through August the 7th. I've got 2 king rooms available. You get your own king bed. And that's, again, a Monday or a Sunday through Thursday. So it's 3 days of training with me, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Their food, everything, the fun, your knowledge, everything's provided, obviously, at $17.47 a piece. If you want to learn from me, trade with me, Mafia will be there, CR Trader will be there. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. Of course, having other traders to learn from and then the relationships you build down the line, nothing can beat it. Free information right here. Instagram, it's YouTube. Go to YouTube. My YouTube. Go search. I promise you there's something there. And here are the one-on-ones. You need any help from me? Sign up. I go one-on-one with you through Zoom, an hour long in the morning, opening bell, afternoon, Monday through Friday. I got you covered. It's a Jim from the Foster Mother. Oh, nice. Nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. There are all my links, though, team. I was wondering where I got Nari from. So Nari is Korean. So the first cat that we named was Nari. I was like, what did we get Nari from? N-A-R-I. Nari. It's Korean. I was like, I knew it was something from not this world. Not this world, I should say. Not this country. Egyptian though. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Any last questions? You guys got anything else for me? Anything else you beautiful people got? Mafia, Trevor, other cousin, Tommy G, Blade, Aussie chick, other cousin. I'm going Black Glass Blower, J Webb, Lone Wolf. I'll let you guys know if I ever hear from Kush. JYD, Robert Gaffney, Skeptic Stoic. Anyone else? Molly, Detmar, CR Trader, CMO Trader. From earlier, Tay as well, Blueprints, Tay, JYD, Trey T. Thank you guys for coming over today. Getting my love out for Groot. Thank you guys for this 8-month journey. You know how much long he's got. I can't thank you guys enough for all the love and the thoughts and being there for me. Means a lot. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow again. You know, that means he's still doing like he is today. Which means I know I can leave him for an hour or two to come talk to you guys, keep up with stocks, and get my mind off of things for a little bit. So same plan for tomorrow as today. Hopefully schedule in the morning works out a little bit better so I can do some morning alerts. But if not, that's why I'm not around in the morning. But I will be here at lunch if he's still around tomorrow. Same thing tomorrow, okay, team? What you watching? What you thinking about? Pony, yep, maybe a short under 10. I would be careful shorting this, honestly. Trevor, very big float, not one I usually typically attack for a short. Being this up, overextended, off, not only you have the trend line, you have the VWAP. Don't touch it, Trevor. Wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't short it. Wouldn't short it. Floats like 100 mil, 200 mil. It's a big guy. Every second. Oh yeah, well, you know I want to enjoy every second. Appreciate it, there, Aussie chick. You know I will. You know I will. I have been already. Even when I'm dealing with some diarrhea and it's stinky. I love it. I don't care. I know I won't get to do it for much longer, and I'll take every second of it while it's around. You know, because I know it'll be 2-3 weeks from now or a month from now for sure, and I'll be going, damn. You know, cook like Memorial Day, when I wanted him to be here for one last good, his 7-year kind of anniversary with us. I was hoping we'd get to that. Probably not obviously happening now. Very, very unlikely, obviously. You know, grilling burgers. So I may do that this weekend if you can get to this weekend. You know, do Memorial Day this weekend, grill out hot dogs, brats, burgers, give him, you know, because he's still loving that, obviously. So, But I'll be, even when we get then, I'll be doing it a month from now when we are, and I'm, you know, I'm grilling and his big ass, because it sucks. Really, the last few months, just not him because he has to. So when I'm grilling, or you know, him being there, he's how Great Danes want to get on all four. Well, obviously on all fours, but they'll crouch down, want to play with you, and how especially my boys do or have. Or when I am cooking and him not getting up, and I hate that for him. You know, since August, he hasn't, like, if he wants to get up, like everyone, when like I'm getting something out of the kitchen and all the dogs come running in, or we go outside and everyone I hated that. I've hated that for him in a way, you know, where, and I get him. I would back in the past, you know, but his first after surgery, he had the strength too, and you know the first few months after that. But it's been a few months since, you know, but I'll miss that, you know, him getting up and being right there in his big body and always around. That's what Danes do, like most dogs, especially Great Danes. They are like your freaking shadow. They follow you everywhere, freaking everywhere. Are we good? Any last questions? Anything else? I know you got that slobber going. Oh, you got the slobber going. All right, cool. I'm gonna see you guys back here tomorrow for lunch. Bounce play. I called it, Tommy G. You said, would he get back to 10? I said, 10-10. It got to 10-10. I told you to put orders in around that 10-10 down around 990. Boom shakalaka. There's your bounce play. So AK's still getting bounce plays in, even when it's kind of gross and ugly out. I'll leave my stream up for right now. I don't know what Dex got up in his lobby. That way you guys at least have this quattro of plays to look at, where there's really not a lot to look at, though. And I'll see you guys back here tomorrow, okay? Love you. Lost boys, lost girls. Have a great, safe, blessed, food-filled day. See you mañana. Bang-a-rang. Bang, bang, bang-a-rang.